Now that we have our face there, we could go ahead and collapse all the modifiers here. Apply them all. That way, when we combine it with the actual body of the armor, that the mirror is still going to stay there. And we also need to just make sure that the subdivision is collapsed. That way, it's going to bend properly with the armor when we add the simple deform. This one is already collapsed. Good. Alright, and then just go ahead and select everything for your armor. Make sure you're not selecting any empty object there. Control J. If you go to the move tool, you should be able to see that the move tool is right here in the middle of the armor. If you see it somewhere at the bottom or anything like that, make sure you Shift S cursor, make sure you go to object and origin to geometry. Okay, when you see this all the way at the bottom or somewhere that's not supposed to be, make sure it's right here. Otherwise, the simple deform is not going to work. I'm going to add a simple deform, set it to bend, and set the Z. And we need to create an empty axis for it. And I'm going to go ahead and rename this one Armor 4. Great. And then I'm going to select the geometry again. Go here and empty Armor 4. And yeah, there you go. And then we could select our empty Armor 4 and then select our geometry and parent this. Again, let me just double check, make sure everything's good. Yep, it's following it. So I'm gonna select and duplicate this, move it. Yep, that's the one. And I'm gonna go ahead and rotate this way. That's gonna be negative 90 degrees. And rotate it this way. I'm gonna go to my front view here and move this. Alright, and I'm gonna rotate it. That. Go. Okay, from this side, so we're gonna have it fit properly. Here you go. Rotate again. Gonna move it down. Okay, so I think it's a tad bit too big, so I'm gonna scale this down. Maybe scale, it's a little too long, so there you go. Alright, and I'm gonna go ahead and move this down a bit. I'm looking at this armor. I think we need to add a shade smooth. Right click, shade smooth, there you go. Alright, so just have this armor fit in properly. Gonna move that and move this up. Just scale this a tad bit down. Move it down a bit. Okay, let's see how this looks like. A little bit from far away. Let's see. Okay. I could select this here, go to scale, and maybe scale this, make it a little thicker. And then move this up. Here you go, because we don't want it too thin. We want to keep it as consistent as possible. Okay, and looking at this here, I think that all these are just way too straight for my taste. So what I want to do is I want to go to each of these. I'm going to go here, hit the tab key. I'm going to go maybe select one of the vertices here at the bottom, just maybe one. Turn on proportional editing, press G, scroll the mouse. Okay, so I want to kind of lift this up. And I want to kind of curve that, something like that. So it's not so straight. And the same thing with this one. I want to do the same thing. I want to go select a vertex there. And go going to scroll my mouse. Okay, and want to go ahead and kind of lift that up. All right, so it's not so straight. Same with this. Go here and lift that up. All right, so that's, I think making it not too straight is going to look a lot more believable. All right, and that is it for this part of the armor. In the next video, we are going to add our sharp stuff that comes out of here. All right,
so we're going to be adding those to make him look more threatening, and we're also going to be adding the straps that hold the gloves together.